All right, so I think we are already in quorum. So to officially start this meeting, let's let's have the prayer to be followed by our national anthem.
Heavenly Father, we come to you today with humble hearts, seeking your guidance and wisdom as we begin this program. Lord, we ask that you would bless every person who has gathered here today, and that you would be present with us in a special way. We pray that this program would be a time of learning, growth, and fellowship for all of us. Help us to listen to one another with open hearts and open minds, and to support one another as we strive to serve you in all that we do. Please give us the strength and the courage to follow your will and to use the gifts and talents you have given us to make a positive difference in the world. We pray all of this in your holy name. Amen.
Kayang mag-ibig, tewas ng sinangalan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisigil, sa nagatak tutok sa simoy at sa langit mo pagaw, ay tinatang tulang awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang isang ng patawad mo'y tagumpay na nagtitindig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magtitindig. Lumalang araw ng warhabing pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang ligaya na pagkay mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
All right. So again, I'd like to clarify if I'm loud and clear. Please give me a thumbs up. So again, good day, everyone. And after that meaningful invocation, let me warmly welcome you to our last huddle for Sparks GBA 2.0. So this has been truly a wonderful journey with you guys. And today's session, it will be surely engaging and memorable. So before we begin, I'd like to acknowledge the presence of our Sparks GVA 2.0 trainer, Miss Christine Joy Gleo.
Hello, everyone. I'll be I'll be turning my audio and video on later on, but for now, just lead with the program. Thank you for attending the last day of our GVA huddle, and hopefully, we will be having good news later on. Okay?
Thank you, Miss KJ. I'd also like to acknowledge our ILCDB Provincial Focal, our Project Development Officer, Sir Francisco D. Uy, also our Project Development Officer for Center Manager DICT Jensen, Sir Mark Cedric S. Palma. And first, I would like to thank you for your guidance and support throughout this program. Thank you so much, sir. So before we go into the details today, we would like to hear an inspirational message from our provincial officer of the ICT Sarangani Jensen. Let us all welcome Engineer Damian Canyazar Jr.
Hello and good afternoon to each and everyone. Do you hear me loud and clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you so much. And I would like to share this message on this afternoon to bring more inspiration to each and every one of us here. How's your Spark training ongoing now? Okay po ba? Or do you find it so challenging that you're almost on the point of quitting? But I would like to say that in all aspects of life, yes, there are challenges that we have to go over. It means to say that we have to move on, we have to equip more, and we have to be prepared because, yes, as life speaks about itself, it is full of challenges, and we have to move on. Yes, and I'm so thankful this afternoon. This will be the last huddle. I hope that, as I have requested, walang iwanan, walang ayawan sa DICT. And also, the best thing in life is that when you have conquered those that gave you fear, it is a blessing. It is a sign that you have grown, you have matured. Kasi in life, and even at work, and also in how we will achieve things in life, first we have to grow, and then after growing, we have to mature. And when we are mature, then we can be productive. Kasi it is always a process in life. We cannot cut it short or leapfrog, and then we can say that in life, wala kasing shortcuts. Hindi pwedeng from childhood, bigla ka nang tumanda na lang naging productive. So, thank you so much for the span of weeks that you have shared and you have allotted for this Spark training. I am expecting the best of you after this. Some of you may have struggles, but the best thing is it's not about perfectionism. It is more about getting it done at the right place with the right people at the right time. Yun ba nasabi natin na when you have to hit your goal, we should be strategic. We should be tactical so that we have to hit our goals at the right time, right place, with the right people and with the right team. So, my dear Spark learners, on this afternoon, as you huddle for the final time, for the last time, let's focus on the things that we can still improve, no? Daghan pa tag butang nga pwede nato improve, pwede nato i-perfect. And that it's not just about perfection, it is about the precision on how we deliver. Kasi when we say we have to be precise, included on not just the perfection, but also the right timing, the right approach, with the right mindset, and with the right tools. Ganun kasi po ang buhay natin. So this afternoon, ito lang po ang masasabi ko to each and everyone. Stay focused, stay on your goal. There could be challenges, but the best thing is you don't give up. So thank you so much and good afternoon. And God bless us all. Thank you so much.
And thank you so much, sir, for sharing your insights and for your time today. So we really appreciate your valuable insights. All right. So I'd like to introduce my team members for today's huddle. So we have me, myself, Joby. We have Jade, Goodwin, Jess, and Casey. So to formally start today's huddle, kindly scan this QR for your attendance. Once done, kindly scan this QR for our inquiry session. So what I would also like to clarify that the flow of today's huddle is attendance, then progress report, inquiry session, and then we'll proceed to the sales pitch. Then last portion would be the Q&A and testimonial. So let's prepare, everybody. All right, so the first question is, what areas do you still feel you need more support or training in to land clients? There we have English skills, interview, online presence, my communication skills, pitch, resume. How about the others? Portfolio, finding a job, getting a client, communication, hoping for client's interview. All right. Okay, let's proceed to the next one. Tool specific trainings, organizing portfolio, speaking. All right. Thank you so much. Next. How satisfied how satisfied are you with the communication and updates during the campaign? So this is from day 1 until the present. Right? Satisfied. We have unsatisfied, very satisfied. More answers? Right? So we have satisfied, unsatisfied, and very satisfied. Next, what challenges are you still facing in finding or securing clients? Let's be honest and open. Resume, maybe. F2F interview. They need experience. No experience. Finding legit clients. Interview. No replies. Not qualified for the post. Is this post? Video intro. Resume building. All right. Cover letter or proposal. Portfolio organization, lack of experience. Okay. Any more answers so we can proceed? So we have things in common like interview, cover letter or proposal, lack of experience. It's okay, guys. Next is, what is your biggest struggle right now in getting clients? This is actually somehow related to the previous question. But what's the main biggest struggle that you have right now? No replies, not qualified, no experience. We have me being too nervous in the interview portion. Finding right job post, not scam. Identifying real employer or client. Hiring process too long, no replies, ghosting. No callback after the initial interview. Unqualified. Even still, I have my own projects or samples. They're looking for someone who has 1 to 3 years of experience. No replies. Hiring process, emails unqualified. After being qualified, they have some more requirements, so I decided to not pursue it. Haha. Like what requirements? Viewed proposals only. They need 3 years experience minimum. Most common answers are lack of experience, identifying real versus scammy employers, too nervous in an interview. What else? Face to face interview away from Jensen. Mm, okay. Next is how satisfied are you with the communication and updates during the campaign? Again, this is since day one up to the present. Guys, it's okay to be honest. Anyway, you're answering anonymously. Okay, we have one very satisfied, 4 satisfied. We have 5 unsatisfied. Mhm. Keep it going, guys. We only have 11 responses. We are 25. Any more answers? There are only 11 who answered. It's okay, guys. Okay, I think let's proceed to the next part. Okay, we'll have the question and answer first since we ended earlier than expected. And then after this, we'll proceed to the sales pitch. So drop your questions so Miss KJ can answer. Go, guys.
If wala daw mag-a-ask ng question, ako mag-a-ask later on.
Noted, Miss. Guys, start dropping your questions. Okay, we have the first one. What will be the best way to pitch yourself to clients on the interview to persuade them to hire you?
Sorry, nakamute pala. Hi everyone. Okay, what would be the best way to pitch your client? This is a very difficult question because it will depend on who your client is. First and foremost, you cannot directly answer this question or any other interview questions that you have if hindi nyo pa napag-aralan kung sino yung tinatanong ninyo or ano yung clients na you will be pitching to. So, kaya nga natin ginawa yung dream client avatar so you will have a way of knowing or researching about your client. Pero just in case walang information about your client at all during the interview, the first part of your interview is the best way to ask or research about them. Okay? Just ask them questions first, and if you have a clear picture in mind, for example, ang client mo is nasa e-commerce, ang client mo is nasa social media, ang client mo is an influencer. Okay? You already have a picture in mind. Then think about their needs and try to target those needs when you do the pitching. For example, our client is a social media manager who wants to hire a GVA for creating content for that person. Let's have this in mind. The problems that he is having, ano yung mga pain points niya? Hindi pa tayo nagpa-pitch ha. Ano yung mga pain points niya? Pain points niya is he's a very busy person and he wants someone creative, someone who can do the posts, someone who has the skills to design a post and understand her branding or his or her branding. That's your client. Now, how do you pitch that one? Ano bang mga nakikita sa pitch usually? Try to have a hook first. Yung hook, nakalagay dyan yung inyong problem ng client ninyo. May mga nakikita kayo mga videos out there nagsasabing, did you ever, or were you ever in a situation where, tapos yung problema niya, where you got stuck in traffic, and you don't know what to do, you have no ways of communicating with others. Di ba mga ganong klaseng videos, nagsastart doon? There are several kinds of hook, you can start with that. Okay? Start with clearly giving them a picture of what their problems really are. So, ano bang sinosolve na mga problems ng GVA? Can you put there in the comment section? What do you think? Ano yung, let's say for example, we have a client, social media influencer. Gusto yung mag-hire ng GVA. Bakit sa tingin ninyo? Let's test, how well you research about the job posts, GVA job posts, and interview that I've put there. Okay? Feel free to comment. Pwede rin naman kayo mag-unmute ha. No one is stopping you to unmute. Oh, post scheduling. Okay, good. Which one? Next one. Other problems that you can see? Si Christina lang ang gustong sumagot. Any problems ng social media manager? I mean, ng social media influencer. Consistent content ideas. I like that one. What else? Content creation. Creating of content. Ano mga process of creating of content? Let's cite one. For example, ideas for the content. Nahihirapan yun. Ideas for the content na merong consistent branding. Okay, we are now creating parang a more narrowed problem here. Okay, creative content, audience engagement. Okay, now let's all tailor this into one specific, ayan, trendy. Let's all tailor this into one specific problem that we can target in our hook statement. Okay? Hook statement or hook question. That's the first opener that you have to have in every pitch that you will be doing. Okay? Okay, scheduling of content. Okay? Consistent content that are consistent to the brand, right? The brand or the branding. Sige. The branding and wait lang. Scheduling of fresh content. Fresh content, ideas, and content that are consistent to the branding. Okay, ito yung main banner or statement natin. Pwede mong gawin yung question, are you having problems in blank? Pwedeng ganyan. Pwede mo ring i-start na, have you ever had any problem about creating new ideas or generating new ideas for your content or your brand? If so, let me answer that for you or let me do the generation process for you. Okay? Or let me create content that best suits your brand without you ever having to lift a finger. Mga ganyan. Okay? That's a 30-second pitch, but you already targeted your client. Yun pa lang, question pa lang yun. You give a hook statement. You make sure na yung hook statement mo related to what you want to do or what you're planning to do or what your client wants to have after. Okay? So, after ng hook statement mo, hook, then, parang short lang or abstract of your offer. Offer or benefit. Benefit that you can bring. Okay? First 30 seconds. Less than 30 seconds dapat. And then you explain about your experience, who you are. Hi, my name is, introduce yourself. Tapos sabihin, hi, my name is ganito ganyan. I am an experienced GVA or General Virtual Assistant specializing in ganito ganyan ganyan ganyan. Then you do the STAR method. Ano yung STAR method? Bakit experienced GVA ka? Okay? Cite a situation, yung task na ginawa mo sa situation yon, the actions, the task that you have for that situation or that role, yung actions that you created or made, and then, the results that they got. If the results have ROI, let's say, for example, after the campaign I did for this client in this specific niche, this client already has 30% more sales. 30% more awareness, 30% more fans, 1,000 followers in the first 3 days. And then offer him. So, STAR method first before offer mo sa kanya. Okay? Yung final offer mo sa kanya. Or yung message mo, I would love to do this for you too. I would love to have a partnership with you. How about newbie and social media? Do not worry. Yung STAR method works for newbies. I gave you a script on this one. This training can be your experience. Don't say that you're applying na you don't have an experience. The tasks they are already assigned to all of you, those are your experiences. It might not be a formal job, okay? You might not have or you're not holding a formal job at the moment during your training, but the tasks I've been assigning you, the projects I have been giving you, the exposure I already gave you in managing these meetings, and the roles I assigned to you, those are all job experiences na. You're just not aware. And you have done it through your own resources, which you will be doing so in the job itself. See what I mean? So sabihin nyo, without being spoon-fed, I have created ways for me to be able to accomplish tasks, which is really needed para sa GVA. I completed, during, ano bang role na ginawa nyo dito sa meeting? Were you a moderator? Meeting moderator or virtual events moderator? Did you do the hosting? I was hosting, etc. Are you the technical host? Those are already positions that you can put. Mini task lang siya, but you can never say that those are not your experiences. Now about social media content, I assigned to you a job, a post, a tasks, the online campaign. That's your social media content experience. Now, none of you can ever say that you don't have any experience because you already did. Okay? So, Sheila, huwag kang mahihiya telling them that you already have social media content experience because you did the scheduling of content. For your own page nga lang, hindi pa siya more on advertising, but you generated ideas. You use tools that are relevant for you to be able to create or come up with those ideas. You outline them, you use Google tools to organize them. You use Google tools also to report them. The online documentation, they are all your experiences. Okay? So you are all not new to this. The GVA job, you have been doing them for several days already. All you need to do is pitch and be confident about it when you're facing your clients. Again, you can always have a session with me, a one-on-one session. May mga nag-request dito with a one-on-one session with me, and we did. All you need to do is also approach because your clients will never approach you first. If nag-email kayo with the client, nag-apply kayo, I told you to follow up every after 3 days. Right? to email them 3 days after, 4 days after, etc. So do so. Okay? We must be persistent because we are GVAs na starting pa lang. Persistent na not desperate ha. Not desperate. Just email with them, communicate with them, ask them questions on where you can improve just in case you got rejected and what are the, things that they were expecting you to do that you were not able to show during your interview. Perfect way to communicate again with them. And you might be referred again or they might they might message you back for another job offer. So again, best way to pitch yourself to your client, get to know the client. If hindi man in-depth yung knowledge mo, use the things, the information that you have probed, yung mga natanong mo sa kanya, etc., to kind of relate to that person and give a question, give a statement, a hook, something that you think might interest them. Give a short offer, yung parang abstract, kung sa research paper pa or thesis mo pa, parang abstract of what the paper is all about. So abstract of who you are and what you can offer, doon mismo after the hook statement, after the problem. Introduce yourself and i-prove mo, okay? During the introduction of yourself, i-prove mo na you can really give the benefit. Tapos mag-cite ka ng related tasks and experiences, which all of the tasks I mentioned here can be cited. Yung napakaraming 10 job applications per day, although don't mention the 10 applications per day, treat it as your business to business communication. It's how you phrase the words. You email your potential partners, your future potential partners or prospects. Okay, 10 potential partners or prospects every day. Okay, communicated with them, offered them the best that you can. Those are all your leads. Finding them is lead generation in itself. Yung sinasabi niyo how to cite clients that are not scam clients. That's part of the lead generation process. That's part of you enhancing your lead generation skills. Again, it's all about words. Play with it. Okay, now later on your pitching part, please do apply this, yung hook, offer, benefit, introduce yourself, star method, and your final offer. Okay? When you do the pitching. You can copy paste this one, generate this. Let's say for example, may mga existing script na kayo na binigay kasi I gave you an instruction to do a 3-minute pitching, di ba? Offer these instructions through AI. Let AI polish that one for you. You still have a few minutes, 5 to 10 minutes to practice. Again, you were given a task. You were given sets of tasks. Do not ever tell your client that you no longer have experience because you do. Just cite something, extract something from it that you have experience that you think might be valuable for them. That is related to what they offer. Kaya nga merong social media posting na tasks sa documentation, sa online campaigning nyo. Because most of your clients are going to be social media enthusiasts. Okay? The things you will be doing, the market that is best right now, that is still hot right now, is social media marketing and content creation. And I think most of you were also interested in that one during your mock interviews. So yeah. Okay? On the interview to persuade them to hire you, yun. Be confident. Be as confident as you can. Wala akong pakialam if I'm gonna be a client. Okay? I've been hiring before and doing the interviews for a client before. Wala akong pakialam if you're not really experienced. What I want to see is if you can answer my question really well. Meron dito, ginisa ko talaga siya. Sila actually, tatlo sila. Ginisa ko silang tatlo to the point na halos wala na silang masagot. But they still pushed through it. And that's what gets you hired. Okay? They all know you don't have experience. That's why they're hiring you. Totoo lang. That's why they have the entry level position. They don't really know. They know that you don't really have experience. Wala silang pakialam, but they want someone who has the initiative and the willpower to do everything that they want you to do during the tasks. May mga weakness ka sa English, we have tools for that one. Okay? All right, next one. Do the pitching later, and I'll tell you if you get hired during your pitch. Next question. Waiting na lang po ba kami or graduation after this? What are the percent of completer for this batch? I will be checking that one later on. I'll give you updates on this one. Please do ask me again at around 8 p.m. Okay? Waiting ang mga nakatapos na. Right? Again, waiting ang mga nakatapos na. If there are any problems, I will be messaging you. Let's say, for example, this work is not up to par. Your Facebook campaign, asan yun siya, etc. And what problems were you facing before? Yun yung mga i-message ko sa inyo mamaya. But percent completer of the batch, you will be knowing them later tonight. Yes, waiting na lang kayo if tapos na kayo sa mga tasks. If you have any problem, is still here this day only. Pwede nyo akong puntahan and kausapin what were the problems. Okay? Graduation, no. You still have to undergo assessment sa 22. Sir Mark, are you still here? How will the assessment go on your end? And then I'll explain na lang kung what will happen sa kanila later. Okay, sa 22 will be your assessment. Parang ano nata, AFK nata, Sir Mark. Okay, so 22 will be your assessment, meaning all of your works, anything that you have done for the online campaign, your slides, all of the documents you have submitted, they will all be checked one by one. Mahabang process yan because you are all 24. If may mga links na kailangan, yung mga sinubmit mo, we still have to check kasi that your links are working on a third party. Kasi iti-check yan sila ng, I think, hindi ko alam kung ilang assessors. But ako, si Sir Franz, and I think the assessor coming, Sir Mark, and assessor coming from the region, assigned by the region. Lahat-lahat yung na-output niyo, 39. If nahihirapan kayong gumawa nun, mas nahihirapan kami mag-check and magbigay ng feedback sa kada isa nun. Okay? Waiting pa, yes. If you have your online applications, please do submit applications still. We're still encouraging you to get a job for you to be able to become a medalist. Okay? Sa mga wala pa, you still have up to 22. Okay? Or up to graduation sa 25. Up to 25, 24, 25. To tell us if you already have a client. Alright? If may mga pending contracts, if may mga waiting na lang, etc. You still have up to there. Humingi ako ng buffer just in case. Para makahabol kayo sa 22. Okay? Hopefully sa 22, by then, lahat may clients na. By the way, in relation to this, I will be doing an online campaign. That's why I want you to do pitching because I will be publishing that in a Facebook page and we will be doing online prospecting. None of you did the online prospecting, yung advertising. I think no one did for their own page. So I will be doing that for all of you. Please make sure that all of your online portfolio or online resume na page, yung Canva site ninyo, are all set because we will be redirecting clients your way doon. Keep your email, your numbers, any contact information doon because I will be doing a launch or online campaign for all of you. Okay? Okay. Meaning, I will be advertising your services. Huwag niyo ako ipahiya. Okay? Alright. I'll be also contacting some of my old folks in the freelancing world. Please do not, huwag niyo ako ipahiya sa kanila. Alright, next one. Next question. What will be the best, okay. Do you still monitor? Yes, I am. Actually, I am only required to monitor you during the face-to-face training. In the online campaign, ang work nyo na lang dapat, yung output nyo, ang winomonitor ko na lang dapat. But I'm still trying to communicate with you every time, and during the huddle, we even extended the huddle to 5, hindi siya per week. Supposedly, dapat every 7 days lang. Or every 5 days. Every 5 days lang. But I have been doing huddles with you 5 times already. Right? Every 3 days. And I have been doing mock calls with you. Supposedly, wala nang mock calls. So for those who are not doing mock calls, I don't know how you did your mock recording. But for those who want to improve the way they interview, their resume, yung mga laging nagko-communicate with me, we have sessions. Okay? Nagre-request sila ng sessions. I think meron pang mock call na hindi recorded. I mean, meron pang mock call na hindi siya na-set kasi the people were unavailable at the time. You have today pa to do the mock calls with me. Okay? Especially if Sabbath day ninyo yung Saturday and naka-schedule kayo on Thursday and you were not able to book the Tuesday before. Okay? I am still monitoring all of you. What will be the best way to next? Yeah. Okay. Yes, I am. What will happen now with those who did not get required job application, did not finish some activities due to failure to document activities? Would that give him or her certificate of participation only? All right. This was our topic in the discussion kahapon sa GC. Yung attendance nyo kasi, the bulk of your assessment sa attendance, 50% of it already is allotted sa inyong day face-to-face, day 1 to day 5 na attendance. We only have 50% allocated doon sa mga activities ninyo. Let me just share my screen. Okay? Can I share my screen? Okay, thank you. I will be sharing. Ito na lang, itong screen na to. Okay. So let's have it here. I'm going to present this one full screen. Excuse me, ayaw niya ako ipa-present ng full screen. Or any at all. Ayan. Alright, so during your day 6 to 20, by the way, this was already uploaded, 5th day on the Google Classroom. I also created a briefer for this one, etc. Let's go through here. Okay, we have key things that you needed to cover. The final assessment score ninyo, which is 50% nun, nasa attendance na. So, if you were all present during your face-to-face training, konti na lang yung mga kaba ninyong kailangan. Okay? Right? Nung 50% nun will be focused on your performance-based assessment. Now, what is performance-based assessment? Yung performance-based assessment nun, kasali dyan yung mga nilagay kong basic online tools, branding kit, video resume, portfolio, and your recorded mock call, as well as your campaign documentation. There will be allotted points for this one. Alright? Okay. Makukuha nyo pa rin yung completer if, eto, you have satisfied the remaining 30% of the total assessment. Kaya nga sinabi ko sa inyo, wag nyo kaming iwan during the way. During your journey. Kasi even though you think kulang-kulang yung mga requirements ninyo, baka umabot pa siya ng 30%. Okay? Lalo kapag present kayo the whole duration of our face-to-face training. Now, yung 30% na aabutin nyo is, eto, yung online campaign documentation, di ba kanina 50%, let me have my pen. Hindi siya, sandali lang. Hindi kasi nag-activate yung pen kapag hindi mo inopen yung app. Ito yung problema ko. Alright, dito, 60% ito ng 50%. So, ilan yan siya? Can anyone give me a number? 60% of 50%. That's 30. 30%, di ba? So, if perfect ninyo lahat ng mga kailangan for the online campaign documentation via the Google Slides, hindi lang pala yung Google Slides, pati yung sa face-to-face training ninyo, it's still part of your performance kasi. Pero sige lang, ito yung pinaka main bulk, okay? Yung online campaign documentation ninyo, if perfect nyo yung lahat-lahat yun, 30% na yun, completer na kayo agad. Right? And if present pa kayo during the face-to-face training for all days, completer na kayo agad. Okay? Ang hinahabol lang natin sa job applications is you becoming the medalist. Yung online documentation ninyo, eto, kailangan ensure nyo yung screenshot. And ano yung pag-verify namin? Aside sa Google Slides ninyo, yung kung nakalagay na ang captions doon sa Google Slides niyo, walang problema. Yung mga screenshot ninyo ng mga na-create or na-post ninyo na content, again, that should have been posted via Meta. Kung hindi man, sige lang, i-post nyo pa rin yung na-post ninyo. Malay nyo, hindi nyo siya na-schedule during Meta. Although, mas preferred sana sa Meta kasi yun yung instruction. But if just in case hindi nyo nilagay sa Meta, just put it there, all of your posts, it will still be graded, pero 80% na lang ng 60% ang pinaka-maximum ninyo. Again, 80% na lang ng 60% ng total 50% performance ninyo ang makukuha niyong maximum score. But that still can add to your other scores. So, pwede pa. Okay? So you have to just finish this until the very end for you to be able to have certificate of completions. Need po ba sa Google Slides? Yes. I did my documentation on Canva. Your Canva was the backup na sinabi ko. May mga problema kasi sa Canva minsan, kaya ni-require namin sa Google Slides. Okay? Especially with the link. I think meron isa dito ang participant nagreklamo because ang Canva niya, naglagay siya doon ng proof na Word, tapos may link. Ang link na yon, yung nilalagay niyang link is yung mga kapareha ng ibang link before, which is iba na dapat na link. So, nagkakaproblema. That's why we wanted Google Slides. So, Google Slides yung requirement. All you need to do, if nasa Canva na siya, just transfer it sa Google Slides. Okay? Kasi Google Slides yung ipapasubmit sa inyo. Your Google Slides, ano ba yung instructions natin doon sa Google Classroom natin? Let me just go back to the classroom. Ito. One moment. Okay, classroom, this is for your, medyo nahihirapan kayo kasi madami, no? But that's our main thing. Yan yung sa GVA talaga na work. Online campaign, ito, instructions. Kindly submit the link of your online campaign sa isang G Drive folder. Ano yung kailangan namin makita sa G Drive folder? Lahat-lahat ng work ninyo. Yung Google Slides, yung mga iba pang reference ninyo na nilagay just in case. Yung mga images nyo, pwede nyo ilagay dyan. How you organize that one, that will also be assessed, by the way, etc. But all I need is a G Drive folder where nandoon yung either the link for your Canva in a notepad or the Google Slides. But right now, pinaka-importante yung Google Slides, optional lang yung Canva. Again, I mentioned before that the Canva is just an optional for your day 6 to 20 na campaign. How to transfer efficiently to G slides from Canva. Let me check if ang Canva natin, mga slides sa Canva, can be transferred to. Cannot add new file to please ask for request, Ma'am Blanche. If you cannot add access, if you cannot have editor access dun sa folder ninyo, please, tawag dito, send me a request to access dun sa folder ninyo. Alright? Okay, let's say for example this one. This is a Canva presentation, right? With all the links needed, etc. How to efficiently, I haven't tried doing Canva to G slides before. Sorry, internet connection is having issues. But let me see if I have options here to save it to Google Drive. Eto, kita niyo to? We have here saving to Google Drive. I don't know what will be the, okay. All you need to do is just connect your own Google Drive here and then send me the link. Okay? If na-connect nyo ng Google Drive nyo, usually kasi, okay, let's try this one. Continue. Canva already has some access. Yes, it was already connected sa ibang mga apps ni Canva. We have here folders, right? May mga folders. Okay, what you need to do is go to the folders and ito, gumawa na kayo ng folder. Kaya nga sinabi ko sa inyo, folder yung ibibigay nyo sa aking link kasi nga, yung folder na yan, dun yun na ilalagay. You just have to choose the folder. Okay? So, dito, walang folder dito. Choose ko na lang outside folder. Alright? Meetings na folder. Andyan, no? Just connect your account and then put your Google Slides, your Canva slides there. I think it will automatically be converted into, let's say for example, a Google Slides. I'm gonna have to save this para ma-example tayo. And then let's go to the drive. Kasi merong settings dito sa drive natin. If you have explored the settings of the apps that you have been doing, we have here, ito, may mga times na ino-automatically connect na ni Google. Ito, use by default. Naka-use by default siya. So, any presentation na ilalagay ninyo would be converted na into Google Slides. Alright? Klaro? But you still have to check just in case. As a GVA, you will still have to be very keen for everything. After this, you still have to check. Okay? Pero yun. Okay, thank you for letting me share. Eto, performance-based, 50% lang yan of your whole total. Tawag dito, assessment. Meron pang 30%. Yung 60%, eto, yan, 60%, meron pang 30% na hands-on exercise. For those who focused, again, I already gave you this criteria beforehand if you have checked and if you have watched the briefer. So, those who focus mainly on the task, nakalimutan yung campaign, lugi kayo. Because doble ang grade dito sa online campaign, online documentation, compared sa tasks. Right? Daily hands-on task and exercises. But your task and exercises gives you the job. Bakit? Meron kayong sample portfolio na that you can defend yourselves with during the application. Yun lang yung kanyang takeaway. Okay? So again, this will, wait lang. Bakit hindi nare-record ang naka-full screen pala? Sandali, Zoom. One moment. You did the recording for the session, right?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, that's good. We have a backup. Okay, this one. All right. Asa na nga ulit tayo? Yeah, with the 30%. So 30% times 50%, ilan yun siya? 15 points. 15% of the total yung mga tasks ninyo. Meron pang 10% yung recorded mock call interview ninyo. So sinabi ko nga, paano kayo gagawa or paano mag-gradean yung 10% times 50? This is already total of 5% overall score ninyo. Paano kayo magkakaroon ng scores for this if you do not do the mock call interview with me? Kung hindi man with me, yung peer-to-peer interview ninyo. If you think that's already perfect, okay, pwede, submit nyo. We will assess. Okay? What needs to be assessed is yung professional presentation ninyo, attire ninyo, yung environment ninyo. Please, walang nakahubad, ha? Okay. Communication skills ninyo during the time that you were doing the interview, recording quality, and how you build rapport with your clients. Hindi lang basta hinihintay nyo silang sumagot kayo. Kaya nga, I have been doing the one-on-one mock call presentation. It's because I want to see how you build rapport with me. How you'll answer. Ang recording quality kasi, it can be improved naman during your Zoom meeting if naka-record siya via Zoom. It's already, the quality is already a given na maganda. Yung microphone ninyo, if maganda ang microphone, that's already a plus. But your communication skills, how you maintain your professional tone and behavior during the call, your poise, how you build rapport, that's very important with me, aside from you answering the question. Kasi in GVA, it's all about not just skills, but how well you adjust to anything and everything. That's why we do what we do. Okay? And there were some who passed with flying colors during those sessions. Merong iba na still need to do a second session with me so that you can survive doon sa mga clients niya. Okay? For those who did not submit any mock call interviews, please do so. You still have today. Any questions? Maria, tawag dito? Jovi. Let's continue. Huy, hindi ako galit
Yes.
ha. Ganun lang talaga. Yung may mga kinakabahan sa akin during the mock call. Hindi ako, yung, ganun lang talaga minsan. Sorry. Ayan, next. Okay. Again, hindi lang certificate of participation. Huwag kayong sumuko until the very end. Hanggang ngayon. Kung pwede pang hanggang bukas yung efforts ninyo, please do so. What project are you referring on the GC, Miss KJ? Which project is this? Can you send me a screenshot of that, please? What do you mean, what project? Can you pin oh, this one? Ah, okay. Um all right. The project I want to hire those three people with. Mhm. We have been pending projects since 2022, 2019, and 2020 na I cannot do because I don't have someone that can assist me during those projects. I have two pending projects on the month of September, which I need a GVA to handle it. So yung mga projects na yun are it's training related. Okay? Training related activities. So, yung pinaka main project management ninyo, yung ginawa ninyo dito, yun yung mga i-handle ninyo. Alright? That's the project I was referring to. It's virtual events, it's online courses and workshops, and yung mga face-to-face project ko, which will be done, I think, next month in Pampanga. Yun. Alright? Sige, go. Next one. Can you do a sample? Wow! Okay, on the spot! Grabe. Parang may galit to ah. Binigyan ko kayo ng ilang hours to train. Ako pagbibigyan. Oh, sige. Give me a project, a sample project or job post. Put them in the Zoom. And if nandyan na yung, yung pitching ninyo sa Zoom, sige, ganyan kayo ha. Alright. Mag-cite tayo ng situation. Sige, situation. Anong gusto yung situation? Go. Bigay kayo ng situation. Sino yung client I will be pitching to? Or what is the niche you want me to pitch to? SM? Influencer? Creative GVA to support. Ah, okay. Parang bumalik sa akin yung binigay kong task ah. Adjust natin to. Sige. Okay na? Sige, I want someone to start the call with me. Sino gustong maging client? I want someone to give me a feedback later on. Go. Sige na, huwag kayong mahiya. Walang hiya dapat ang mga GVAs. Talagang kinorner ako mga batang to ah. Okay, go. Anyone? Wala. Walang magka-client. Sige, let's assign someone. Ma'am Jovi na lang. Sige. Si Miss Jovi because she is the host of our program today. Okay na?
Ma'am, can you give me a second?
Hindi nyo ako binigyan ng second. Tapos hihingi kayo. Charot. Joke lang. Sige, go. May I clarify po about the link na ilalagay sa slide? Sige, sagutin ko muna to. Di po kasi makita sa gin-review ko na, gina-view ko na PowerPoint. What do you mean link na ilagay sa slides? Though, depende kasi sa pagkaka-organize mo ng files mo. May iba kasi na nilalagyan nila ng link, yung photo na related. For example, proof nila on the job application. So, nilalagay na nila, just click this link and you will see the photo. Tapos, yung photo na yun yung ipapakita. Please make sure that anyone has a viewer access if you do something like that. Okay? Sa FB post, anong link? Sige, Venus, mag-usap tayo mamaya. Wait lang. Sample pitch. Miss Jovi, are you ready?
Mom, I'm not ready.
Okay, I will be doing the sample pitch. Do not worry. You just have to be the shark there. All right? So, we will be having yung SMM, influencer, creative GVA to support a social media influencer, right?
No.
Well, can you sit?
No, no, no.
Avoid nyo yan sa susunod ha if you're doing interviews with your client. Okay.
Ma'am Blanche, can you do it?
Actually, I'm trying to raise. Just
because I'd like to use this also as part of my portfolio
Mhm.
for the recruiter, as
Mhm.
Miss KJ encouraged me to do so.
Mhm.
So, okay.
Ah, sige, go ma'am, go, go.
All right. Okay. We'll start now na. Okay. Hi, KJ.
Hi.
I read your resume,
Mhm.
and I'm very much interested to know more about you. So
Mhm.
I hope you read the job post that I posted. The name of our company is Luna Brew, and we
Mhm.
started this as a passion project. So we really need someone who will help us, because you see, we've had problem lately on poor visuals and
Mhm.
messaging, and then the missed opportunities to tell about what we're doing. Can you tell us more about yourself and what can you bring to our company?
Oh yeah, sure. Miss Blanche, I have read a few things about Luna Brew, and I think we would be a perfect match to serve you because at the time when we were starting as an agency, by the way, my agency is F1 IT Solutions, but we do cater services in social media, especially for influencers, because our main thing is to transfer everyone into the digital world, right? So if you were having problems with creating content, as you have mentioned there in your post, you were having problems with creating content, generating new ideas with your social media posts, right?
Yes.
Yes. Well, we have experiences in helping social media influencers doing the same before. You know, Charlotte Dobre, uh, we have been doing some of the content for her. We created long form videos into short form reels, and that boosted her brand a lot. So a lot of people, we have been hiring several people, we have been managing several pages for us to make sure that everyone knows about her videos. So I think we can also do that for you. But before that, what I would like to see more information. Can we discuss a little bit about your branding with Luna Brew? Because you have mentioned about your goals, but I want to know more about what you expect, what results you're expecting, so that we can see if this really fits with our services.
All right. Actually, the Luna Brew is just starting.
Mm-hmm.
It's a new passion project,
Mm-hmm.
and um, the owners are actually we just want to create a space where stories uh, brewed alongside coffee. By the way, it's also a coffee shop,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, and we want to we want to create a sort of an image. We want to establish that image to our clients, that we are not only serving coffees,
Mm-hmm.
but the coffee that we brew also brewed stories of different people who come in to our coffee shop. So um, we're still on the stage of trying to figure out things, what's best. But
Mm-hmm.
right now, the thing that we can think of is to hire someone to help us in our social media management, and probably to guide us through in creating our brand and sort of like that. So I'm not really sure if how we can work together
Mm-hmm.
in our goals, but we are really looking forward to work with someone who will also think like us. I hope you could get the idea that here we are brewing coffee, and
Mm-hmm.
the place is also, we want it to also brew stories of the people that comes into the cafe.
Okay, so let me just verify. You want someone who can guide you all the way through your social media management, from creating the content to the branding to making sure that your brand is consistent. and to make sure
Yes.
that we are giving them a vibe that we're not just selling coffees, but we're actually brewing, as you said, brewing stories. Just like Jollibee, right? I think that's what you're, the marketing you're referring to. Okay, that's a good one. And I think we can do that for you because we think of our partners, of our clients, as potential partners in the future. So we think like co partners, as CEOs, as someone who owns the brand, because we want to make sure that we deliver the services really well. And I think this is something that we can help you with. Just for us to be able to, know more about the brand, establish what you want with it, can we schedule a meeting or a briefer anytime this week to give you the services, the list of services, the budgets, the scheduling, etc.? For us to be able to clarify everything. Don't worry, I will be leading the way because we know that so that you can focus on selling your brand, on networking with other people that you need. We will be doing everything for you. I have a team that will be doing that for you. So let's touch base again this week. If you give us the project, just if you have a contract already, just send it to us. If wala naman, if there are no contracts, I'll be giving you one. Okay?
Yeah. KJ,
Mm-hmm.
just a few question because I heard that
Mm.
you seem to be the right fit to our what we've been looking for, right?
Yeah.
And just just to touch base, like I just want to hear from you,
Mm-hmm.
what could be your greatest strength, because I am not very sure, it's not part of this resume that you sent to
Ah.
us, that
Mm-mm.
you, it's not really something personal level, no, but I what I want to know this time is what could be your
Mm-mm.
greatest strength, and how does it show up in your work, especially in an unconventional space that we are trying to create, not only physical but also of course online, because we
Mm-mm.
really want someone to support us,
Mm-mm.
who's into our business, not just someone who will comply, because the way I see it and the way I hear you
Mm-hmm.
sharing about yourself, I could say that probably you can deliver the results, but I'd like to know also if you have the attitude in doing so, if you have the character and the values that the cafe is trying to share with its clients.
Yes, your one of the values I've seen in the post that you have mentioned in your brand, as I was looking at your page, is you have here family oriented, the culture oriented. It's the main focus of your brand. And I am a keen person when it comes to this because I always made sure that I put my shoes in my client. I mean, I put myself in my client's shoes. I try to decipher first what their problems are and what message they want to convey before I do the solutions. I discuss the solutions with them, and I think this is my strength. This, putting myself in my client's shoes, is my greatest strength. Now, the things that will come afterward, well, that's just a plus that you can get from me. As you mentioned in my resume, it's not a given there. The soft skills, the culture, the family orientedness, it's not there at the moment in my resume because what you can see there are all of my professional experiences, my technical skills, my experiences. But for us to be able to see more, for me to be able to show you that my core value is family orientedness and the culture, is that I always, I mean, this is for everyone. I always make sure that I ask first in the interview what your problems are, what your needs are, and what you want to expect. So, as you can see, you have seen that already, right? We have done that during the interview already. So, we'll try to touch base with the content, the content of our content in the future. And hopefully, we will be able to do a great job this week for that.
Okay, Miss KJ, thank you very much for your time. I truly appreciate the time that you and the effort that you put into this interview. I will be discussing this with my partners and we'll
Sure.
see if we can move forward with you. So, with your request that we send you more information about this
Mm-hmm.
job, we'll get back to you. Please give us at least 1 week time
Uh-huh.
to
1 week.
review, and we'll get back to you when we are done, when we are finalizing everything. So thank you very much. I
Mm-hmm. Thank you
appreciate you
too.
much for your time.
Okay, so I'll send an email to you 1 week time around Thursday maybe for us to be able to give
Yes.
a follow up. All right, thank you so much, Miss Blanche, and good luck with the Luna Brew.
Thank you.
Mga hayop kayo. Okay. I think yeah, I think we can do something like that on our session later on, gabi, mamayang gabi.
Feeling,
Ah, 'di ba sabi ko sa inyo
oh,
magaling
di ba, feeling
mag-interview si Ma'am Blanche.
recruiter.
So she's actually trying to have a different track. We did a one-on-one consultation about this one. And if you want to get more jobs, especially if, gagawa kayo ng sarili nyong agency or group application, di ba inalaw ko kayo during that time? So, pwede. You can team up with Miss Blanche for this one. We have here Jovi. We also have Kimberly. I don't know who are the rising stars. We have Bea. Yeah, and Ma'am Sheila, gumawa kayo ng mga sarili yung team. We also have great communicators here. I think we have Jamila. We have great techie persons, those who can assess. We have Vince. And yung iba hindi pa nakapag-session sa akin, ha? Sila Mariel also. Yeah, yung mga hindi pa nakapag-session sa akin, please do so. LJ Mar, we'll have yung sa mga kay LJ Mar and iba pa, please have a second session with me. Grabe kayo, ang sabi kong pitch lang na presentation, tinanong niyo na ako, okay, fine. Tinanong na ako ni Miss Blanche, okay, interview na to, di na to pitch. But by the way, let's start with your pitching. Ready na kayo with your pitching? Please get everyone in. Let's do a sales pitch. It's just a brief, parang script on how you present yourself, who you are, etc. Kung ano man ang outline na binigay nyo sa script, or if you tailored it, you can read it out loud, but make sure that during the meeting, the presentation, parang hindi halatang nagbabasa kayo. Okay? And when you do so, please wear somewhat of a formal attire. Okay? Or coats na may mga colors. Ayan, any of those. Alright, let's start with, paano ba yung sales pitch ninyo? Sagutin natin yung rest of questions na lang siguro later on. Magsa-session pa naman tayo mamayang gabi. Focus right now on the sales pitch. Mga hayop kayo, pinag-example niyo ako ng sales pitch. Tapos in-interview niyo ako. Sige, next. Pwede rin naman. You can put your pitch during the interview. Okay? Next part of
Yes
the
po.
program, sales pitch tayo.
We're having random name picker for this portion.
Okay, ito yung hindi ko ginawa kanina, kaya medyo hindi pa nag-ano yung brain ko, activate ang brain ko during the first part of the interview. But you can do tongue twisters while you're waiting, okay? You can observe those who pitch first. Ayan. Habang magpa-present pa ata while Jovi is going to do the presentation for the name picker, tama?
Yes po.
Okay, go.
Hold on.
Ayok, pa on the spot sample. I check. Nakikita niyo yung mga ano, no, nagpe-present sa Shark Tank? Anyone watching that show? Parang gano'n lang. Hindi pa. Okay, you should. You should watch Shark Tank. It's a show where you convince a set of panel, yung mga businessmen, CEOs, tycoons, to invest in your business. Ito, ang pinaka-goal ninyo is to get hired.
No,
That's
hold
why you
on.
pitch.
Shit. May technical difficulty.
Sige, reshare lang ulit. Sige, habang nag-detect issue si Ma'am Jovi, let's do another round. Parang ginaganahan ako ah. Who wants to ask? Interview or pitching?
Excuse me.
How about e-commerce? Anyone here who tried opening Shopify or any e-commerce tool? Pitching this time. Okay, wala akong script. So this goes ano lang. On the spot na lang tayo. Shopify. Okay. Ma'am Jade, which niche? Habang nag-share or nagtatry si Jovi to resolve the technical issue, let's try the pitching. Which niche po para ma-practice natin? Social media? Bias ka ha? Okay. Okay. The worst thing that a brand can do right now for his business is to not have social media posts that are fresh, new, and trendy. Well, if you want assistance to those kinds of services, I think we should be talking right now because we in F1 Technology Solutions would like to bring you the following list of services. Creating content that is consistent to your brand, making sure that your content are scheduled on time and maybe ahead, and make sure that those posts are fresh, new, and relatable. Now, as a team of experts in social media management, we have been doing this for our clients for several years already. We have been having clients not just in the niche of social media influencing, but also in e-commerce, small businesses, etc. So if you would like to connect with us and make sure that your brands are seen everywhere in Facebook or kainis ang on the spot. Seen everywhere in Facebook that are relevant to your customers, that could serve your customers well through engagements and comments, then please do so. Contact us at KJ Training at f1ittech.com. And you can also message us in our Facebook page at F1IT Solutions or fb.me/f1ittech.com. Spell the words DOT, okay? dot.com. See you there. Bye bye. Meron ako hindi nasabi. The STAR method, hindi ko siya sinabi. Nag-introduce lang about the brand and the offer. I skipped the STAR method. Nag-on the spot ako, so dapat prepared kayo ha. Are all of those names here at the moment?
Let me remove the rest.
Sige, sige. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And times 5, 25. Okay, let's try. If mapili si Henry, skip lang ha because she went AWOL on us. Okay, ang saya. Ang nag-spin the wheel ang napili. Sige. Congrats, Joby. You have been betrayed by the app you're using. Okay. You have 1 minute to prepare and condition yourself. Less than 30 seconds na lang siguro, masyadong mahaba ang 1 minute. 30 seconds to condition yourself and mag-adjust from being the meeting host to the one pitching. Please do check your tech, your mic, your video sa mga the rest of our participants. And I'm gonna be muting myself because I will be recording this. Please pin your name as a speaker. Yan.
Ma'am, hold on. I'm having technical difficulties. Mm, na-end ang main call. Hold on po.
Okay. I'll be hiding the captions. Because I'm going to be editing this video para sa launching of services ninyo. Pasunod na ha. Sorry.
Hi guys, sorry I'm having technical difficulties at the moment. So please wait while we have someone to take over the Zoom host.